as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rolling to his right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be out right at the 35. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Ross. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw is Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Left side to Lamb. There they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. We're scoreless after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A toss out to Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another try for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Bulldozes past him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 25 on second down, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Toney. Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Prescott now. He's got his receiver, Cooper. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Prescott off play action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
Throwing, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Back to throw. Jones. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he will have a Giants first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. One more time, it's Cannon. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they've put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. Pollard now a 1st down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott on 1st down. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. Trucks over him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And his pass incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Draw play. Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done.